or if McDonald's had a pinstripe pink shirt and you came in with black and neon and all of that, you wouldn't last very long. So everything has its uniform. And the modesty for both male and female. Don't ever think, folks, the non-Muslims at least, thinking that, oh, the Muslims are only supposed to be modest. Why? No. The male are also supposed to dress modestly, loose, not tight-fitting, not these vulgar jeans. Everything is bulging out. This is something this does not show modesty. And I think from Judaism to Christianity to Islam, all of the three Abrahamic faith, including the other faith, they have a sense of modesty and dignity. But at this point, I would just like to refute this person's argument that she's saying that you don't have to, just let your hair show, let your body show, do what you want to do. And she's purporting a Christian stance. But I just want to read you some verses from the Bible itself so that you may understand that it is not the Christian stance to be like that. So not to be hypocritical, because the Muslims will never ever say, oh look, you're not following the Bible. Oh look, you're not doing the right thing. In Timothy 2:9, in the New American Standard Bible, it says, likewise, I want women to adorn themselves with proper clothing. Adorn themselves with proper clothing. That's Timothy 2:9. Modestly and discreetly, not with braided hair and gold or pearls or costly garments. Not with braided hair or with golds, pearls, or costly garments. Now, we could say, well, what is that? The woman not supposed to braid their hair, not supposed to wear gold, not supposed to, there goes charm jewelers and all of them out the door, not supposed to wear pearls, not supposed to wear costly garments. Muslim women do all of that. They braid their hair, they wear gold, they wear pearls, they wear costly garments. So we Muslim women have freedom. But why the Bible is saying something like this? So we don't actually question it. We say, okay, let the Christians deal with their own faith, but let us not antagonize them and say, well, you need to do it, you need to follow your own injunctions. In God's word, the translation says, I want women to show their beauty by dressing in appropriate clothes that are modest and respectable. Their beauty will be shown by what they do, not by their hairstyles or the gold jewelry, pearls, or expensive clothes they wear. Again, point made. 1 Peter 3:3, God's Word, translation, 1995. Wives must not let their beauty be something external. Beauty does not come from hairstyles, gold jewelry, or clothes. This is 1 Peter 3:3. This is not the Quran, by the way, folks. And we're making a point here to just get off our backs. Just leave the Muslims alone for a while. Just let us live in peace. Let us make a dialogue. Let us also, we are so subjected to taunts, to tortures, to examination, to harassment, to all of those things. We are tired of it. We need a break. All of the civilization in Europe and North America has been sucked from Andalusia, from Muslim Spain. How can the mother be evil and the child be so good? 1 Corinthians 11:5, God's Word translation. Every woman who prays or speaks what God has revealed and has her head uncovered while she speaks dishonors the one who has authority over her. She is like the woman who has her head shaved. Every woman who prays or speaks what God has revealed and has her head uncovered has dishonored the one who has authority over her. 1 Corinthians 11:7 says in the basic in the Bible in basic English says, for it is not right for a man to have his head covered, because he is in the image and glory of God, but the woman is in the glory of man. Dear person, when you wrote that, tell me that this is not oppression, tell me that this is not equality, I am telling you whether this is equality, that man is in the image of God and the glory of God, and the woman is in the glory of man. Nowhere in the Quran actually it states that that the woman is in the glory of man, or the man is in the glory of God. Meaning to say, we all fall short of the glory of God. To put a pun through for you. Wives, in God's Word, translation 1995, wives, take yourselves under your husband's authority as you have placed yourselves under the Lord's authority. Meaning, be under your husband's authority. Where is the equality here? Where is the democracy here? We don't say throw out the Bible. We don't say why the inequality there. We don't make any statements like that. As Muslims, we say no problem. Let the Christians deal with whatever they're dealing with. We're not going to taunt them. We're not going to scrutinize them in the media. We're not going to have talk shows on every airwaves, on every FM dial, on every AM dial. We are not going to do that because we don't want to hurt the sensitivity of a believing folks that we share common faith grounds with. We don't do that, so why are you doing it to us? Be neighborly. In God's Word translations, wives, place yourselves under the husband's authority, and this is appropriate behavior for the Lord's people. So one is under Lord's authority, says, wives, place yourself under your husband's authority. This is appropriate behavior for the Lord's people. 1 Corinthians 7:3 it states, World English Bible said, let the husband render to his wife the affection owed to her, and likewise also the wife to her husband. 1 Corinthians 11:6 says, the American Standard Version, for every woman is not veiled, let her be shaved. But if it is a shame to a woman to be shaved, let her be veiled. Look at the double standards. If she is not covered, let her head be shaved. Islam never teaches that. How many Muslim women you have seen that have not covered their heads? How many Muslim women, how many Fatimas, how many Aishas, how many Khadijas you have seen that have not covered their heads?